So this is the presentation for tutorial 5 of mechanical sectional tutorial 5. So we have decided to make windscreen wiper mechanism as which was the question number 1 in the series. We are a group of 3 people, I, Shreyas Ranjan Panda, and my friend Humane Ashay Vijay and Adambar Achyut Chinchkar. So we will discuss about the wiper mechanism first. It is a 4-bar mechanism that converts the rotation of an electric motor into the sweeping motion. As we know that it will take a lot of force if we directly try to put the back and forth motion of the wiper. So to generate this type of force, a worm gear is used in the output of a small electric motor. The output of this gear reduction operates a linkage that moves the wiper back and forth. Now there are some few types of windscreen wiper mechanism like this. This is a basic one. This is used for buses, and these are also used in some kinds of automobile. Now the windscreen mechanism which we are going to discuss is a simple one which looks like this. First we shall discuss about the we have done this in MATLAB, so we will discuss about the MATLAB code. We have just found the L1, L2, L3, L4 and all the angles through the formula which is written here and will be explained later in the analytical way and graphical way. So first let's see its simulation with this code. We have seen the code and the respective things. Now we will see its simulation. These are the lengths L1, L2, L3 and angle difference between L4 and L5, L4, L5, and this is the simulation. This is the simulation part. These are the extremities, this and this. In this position it is like there, and the more detailed and the marked area and the velocity analysis and the extremities angle are all calculated next in the video.
Hello, my name is Humne Ashay Vijay, roll number 19 ME 10025. Here we can observe the area swept by this wiper using the 4R mechanism O2A BO4. In this mechanism, O2 is the side link, is also the smallest link, and by calculation we can say that this 4R mechanism satisfies the Grasshoff's criteria, which is the addition of the length of the longest and shortest link should be less than the lengths of the other two links. Hence we can conclude that this is a crank rocker mechanism where the side link O2A can rotate fully above the joint O2. So by using the dead center configurations for the links O2A and AB, that is when the revolute joints O2A and B are collinear, we can find the extreme positions of the link BO4 without any quick return effect, which eventually gives us the extreme positions of the wiper, since the link connecting the wiper is only an extension of the link BO4. Hence we get the angle swept by the link BO4, which is to be approximate about 129 degrees, and hence we get the area which is wiped. This is a standard wiper mechanism, so it is not able to wipe the largest area when compared to the most sophisticated innovations which exist today, but it is an easy to build and sturdy mechanism.
I am Audumbar Chinskar and I am doing velocity analysis of the given mechanism. The naming scheme is as follows. Rotor is named as body 2 and wiper is named as body 4, while the coupler is named as body 3. Points O1 and O2 are ground position in this mechanism. There will be two dead centers in this mechanism. This is the first one. In this dead center, body 2 and body 3 will align in a straight line, body and making 25.65 degree angle with horizontal. In this position, the instantaneous center of rotation IC24 will coincide with point O1, hence making the velocity of body 4 0. Now in the next configuration, body 2 would have been rotated by 180 degree and making this configuration. Here also this is a second dead center and body 2 and body 3 are in straight line. Here also the instantaneous center of rotation IC24 coincides with point O1, hence again making the velocity of body 4 0. Now we'll consider the third configuration in which the body 4 will have the maximum velocity, or the Viper will have the maximum velocity. Now here the body 2 makes angle 115.65 with the horizontal. In this position the body 2 is perpendicular to the dead center configuration of body 2. Here we know the angle between body 2 and horizontal. Now we have to find the angle alpha. For that, we'll consider two positions of body 2, A and A dash. These A and A dash are the positions where the velocity of body 4 will be maximum. These two positions will be diametrically opposite to each other, but the position of body 4 in both the conditions will be same, that is point B. Now the points A dash and B makes a isolateral triangle. Hence we know the all three sides of this triangle, and we can easily find the angle alpha. After calculation we found out that angle alpha is 82.92 degree. Now for further calculation, now we require the distance between IC24 and O1, which we can calculate from the different by using trigonometry. And now using trigonometry we have found out the distance of IC24 from O1 and O2, which is 165.18 millimeter and 194.82 millimeter. Now at IC24 velocity of body 2 and body 4 are same, hence equating velocities we get this equation: omega 4 into O2 IC24 will be equal to omega 2 into O1 IC24. Now here we know both the distances, hence we can get a equation between omega 4 and omega 2. So we get omega 4 equal to 0.85 omega 2. Hence the maximum omega of the Viper will be 0.85 times the omega of rotor. Now velocity of the center point of the Viper. Now the distance between center point of Viper and O2 is 900 millimeter into the omega of the body 4, which is 0.85 times omega 2. Hence we get that velocity of the center point of Viper will be 765 times omega 2. Now there will be another position exactly diametrically opposite to the case 3, where also the body 4 will have maximum velocity. This configuration is as follows. Here body 2, that is rotor, will make 25.65 degree angle with the horizontal. Now this is the graphical analysis of the input angle of the rotor and the output omega of the Viper, that is omega 4. Now at 25.65 degree, that is first dead center, the output omega, or the omega of the rotor, the wiper, will be 0. And at 115.65 degree, the output of the omega will be maximum, that is 0.85 times the omega of rotor, that is 0.85 omega 2. And this is the cycle that will continue for the rest of the angles.